Hey fans of M&A, thanks for tuning in to another episode of M&A Sports Radio. And if you haven't already, please hit subscribe on your favorite podcast app.
Football season is back, and that is where you can find all of our shows, sit-downs, mailbags, and Survivor Pool locks. It's going to be a great season on M&A Sports Radio. Tonight's M&A Sports Sit-Down, we have a little bit of a different topic to talk about. We don't have any guests this week, but I think this is a topic that deserves its own sit-down. Colin Kaepernick over the weekend in a preseason game against the Packers. You saw him sit down during the national anthem.
Yep.
It's started kind of a craze, I think you could say. But when you look at it, I totally understand you're free to do whatever you want.
Yes.
And everyone, I said this to you. I don't want to say it, but I think I have to. What makes me mad, I get everyone's entitled to their opinion, just like Colin Kaepernick is. But people who don't this, to compare him to like a Muhammad Ali type figure and like that type of thing, I just don't see the correlation.
There isn't.
Ali lost years of his career, millions of dollars. Kaepernick's guaranteed $12 million if he gets cut or not, because he might get cut. So if Colin Kaepernick gets cut, no offense, what's this mean? What is all this for? I totally get it. You're trying to take a stance, but he's just a guy who probably cost himself quicker than he needed to be. You want to be the team that rolls him out there September 11th, week 1? He's sitting during the national anthem. 15-year anniversary of 9/11. Colin Kaepernick sitting down during the national anthem. You want to be the team. You want to be the team that said, yeah, he's our guy. He's the face of the franchise.
And you know what? And you're right there. I agree with a lot of what you said, but do I care for him doing this? You know, not disrespect, whatever you want to call it. You're getting into war semantics.
I know, because we're not trying to say things to be offensive, but it just comes off that way, and you kind of just have to go with it. Who cares, honestly?
My thing is, he is absolutely in his right to sit down during the national anthem. I have no problem with that as his right. Him doing it, I guess you could say I have a problem with. I just think this country's given us so many opportunities.
It's given him this opportunity.
Exactly, and you know, just compare what Glenn Coffey did. Glenn Coffey was a running back for the 49ers and retired to go serve in the military.
Pat Tillman?
Pat Tillman. I mean, there's countless amount of guys. There really is. Daniel Rodriguez, a guy from Clemson who did the same thing. There's so many guys that have done that and sacrificed their freedoms to go fight for our freedom. So I think, does he have the option, the right, whatever word you want to use, to voice his displeasures with the country? Absolutely. Where I have a problem with him is, I think personally he's wrong to do it because he's been awarded a ton of opportunities. Now, if you're going to tell me he's trying to stand up for others that have been oppressed, okay, I can buy that a little bit.
Do it in a different way.
I can buy that a little bit. How about you have like a seminar? How about you have like a conference? How about you have like a day where you bring inner city kids to the Niners facility and stuff like that, instead of doing a me thing that I'm going to draw attention to myself about a cause that I think should be talked about more. Why don't you do a good thing for the community and have little kids come to the 49er facility, have a day with you guys, inner city kids? That's how you do something. That's how you take a stand. You do something positive, not something negative like what he did.
I just think, I'm just going to say it with a little off the cuff. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. I get, like you said, he has the right to do this, but there's just so much more at stake than what he's talking about when you talk about the simple idea of standing up and showing respect during the national anthem. And if you don't get where we're trying to come, like, I can't help you. Like, I actually want someone to tweet at both of us and take a shot. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. I really don't. If you can't see that side of it, I just think you're wrong. I mean, I think it's a really crappy way to do things.
I agree.
I think it's, to be honest, I don't want to say it's, it sounds, I think it's kind of immature in the aspect where he's being extremely short-sighted.
I agree with
he's
that.
not seeing the entire picture here.
I agree with that.
And I think maybe someday, say he gets caught and never plays in the NFL again, maybe this costs him getting that next chance.
I can't say it enough.
I could say that.
And you can't say it enough. It is his right. That is what this country gives him, his right to voice his displeasure about his country. That's the best part about America, these freedoms that we have. that being said, he's in a position where he can do so much more than just sit down during the national anthem. He can do something active. He can do something the right way. And that's what I'm upset about with Colin Kaepernick.
While he's doing something that he loves, making $12 million this year guaranteed, whether he starts a game or not. What's going to be more embarrassing is if he doesn't win the job out against Blaine Gabbert. That's what's more embarrassing, I think, to be honest. So if honestly, don't write checks you can't cash. That's for sure. So if you want to put up or shut up for him. If he goes out and balls, honestly, it kind of makes a valid point.
Very true, but to be honest, he should probably stand up for the national anthem because he's been riding the bench the whole year.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I just see in that offense more not to go. He's just the perfect fit for Chip.
I agree with you, but if he's going to.
But what people don't even realize, he didn't suit up the first 2 preseason games.
That's why no one knew it was a storyline.
Yeah. And then he sat down the other day, and then it became a storyline while he was fully dressed.
Whatever. It's his right to do that. I personally disagree with his stance on what he's standing up for when he's in a position where he can make an impact on a community instead of drawing attention to himself as a negative. That's my point. You want to come at me for that? Go ahead, because you're wrong. Whatever.
That's all we have for you on this M&A Sports Sit-Down. A little different than most of our sit-downs.
We don't like to get into this stuff.
No,
but
I think
we had to get
No,
into
I
this
think it's something that people
we like
will
to talk about sports.
Yeah, and I think it's something people will listen to, and I'm interested to see if we get a little reaction from it. I don't think we said anything boisterous or bad or anything like that, but who knows? Maybe we rub people the wrong way, and maybe that's a good thing. Thank you for tuning in for this M&A Sports Sit-Down. Have a good one, guys.